Hey gang, here we are back out the house. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. We'll go take a peek around. It's Tuesday afternoon, about 5 o'clock. They got the other one next to you formed up. Check that out. Got that one formed up and got the foundation poured on the other one back there. So lots of things happening here. Anyway, plumbing rough and AC rough. Okay. And a few doors are here as well. But outdoor spigots, water softener loops, and like I said, you'll see the AC rough here. The ducts are in. So lots of stuff happening here. Supplies. There's a couple of supplies right there. Then of course you got a big return. Return air to your air conditioner so they can cool it. Supplies supply your room. Okay. So, and the air conditioning companies also the ones that generally put in the exhaust fans for the bathrooms. There's the vent tubes there for that. There are tubs. And everything's pressurized. So when they first did the rough-in plumbing, of course they pressurized it. We saw the gauge when I first did the foundation video and all. But this is all your inbound lines, your waste lines, of course your waste for your toilet, water for the toilet. They also, on the waste side, they fill up the tubs, one or two, whatever tubs are in the house, they fill them up with water and they keep an eye on them. They don't want them to go down. So that's testing that the waste side of the plumbing as well. Okay. Oh, and then of course you got, these are vent stacks. So you got your drain for your sink here, but also you got the pipe that goes up and that goes out through the roof, and those are vent stacks because you got to vent your plumbing. If you don't, you get an airlock in there, right? So you don't want that. All right, so they also put in, those guys are all, the AC guys also put in your dryer vents. You got your plumbers to do all your washer stuff. Then you got your AC guys that also put in the dryer vents, and they got 20 feet. They got 20 feet written on there, and there's a 20-foot run up and out. And because there's a maximum that's inspected by the county. I forget what the maximum is, but it depends on where it is in the house and all. So that's at 20 feet. So they write that so that the inspector knows that it's the length it is, so they can pass inspection. Okay. And here's a good example of a return. All over we got one big return right here with a lot of lines coming into it. All those lines go back to the air system, okay, your air handler. Okay, you got your ground rod. Okay, one of the ground rods for the house. There's gonna be two. There's one here and there's one on the other side. They'll just kind of break this one off because they won't use it, but the ground rod will be the one that's in the garage, is the one they'll cover up with a solid faceplate so that the county can see it when they inspect. The thermostat wire right there. Okay. Then your vent, of course, for your exhaust for your stovetop. Power needs for this side. That's your conduit. Okay. Your refrigerator box, your water box. And of course all of your dishwasher, sink, all that stuff right here. And the electrical for dishwasher, garbage disposal, things like that. Okay. It's a good example of all some of your ductwork up there. For your AC. And your AC is all done off of an energy calculation done specifically for this house. The energy calculations are based off of the house, the amount of windows, the size of windows, the orientation of the house. They want so many cubic feet per minute going to each room. Tons and tons of different things go into figuring all that stuff out and getting the house set up right so it cools and heats efficiently and evenly, right? All right, my camera just clicked out on me. Then we got our shower, and we got our control valve for our shower. And really the control valve that you turn on your shower, it's just a mixing valve. Pretty simple stuff. You know, you get your hot and your cold coming in, and all this is just a mixing valve, right? You got hot, you got cold, just depends on where you want it, right? So it's just a mixing valve, then it goes out to your if you will, your discharge size, which eventually makes it over here on your shower head side. Okay, so then of course we got our drain. Life is good. Let me pick this cap back up. There we go. So It's a pretty simple process, the mixing valve and all. Got your sinks going over there, hot and cold, drain, so on. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. There we go. There's a supply and a return. And in each room you'll have that for the most part. Not every single room, but most of your bigger rooms you'll have a return, a supply and a return. And what they're trying to do is they want to keep, and this happens to actually be a transfer vent from your master to the outdoor neutral space, if you will, here in the main living area. Okay, it's a transfer vent, but it's all part of the return. And what they want to do is they're trying to keep air moving in the house. They don't want you to pressurize rooms. Rooms, back in the old days, you'd open up a door a little bit, and then the air conditioner would come on, and all of a sudden the door would slam. That's because the room's pressurizing. They don't want that anymore. They haven't wanted that in quite a long time. What they want is just a nice movement of air, easy, in and out of rooms, transferring air. You really shouldn't even know the air conditioning's on most of the time. Very slight noise, you know, or a little bit of air movement noise, that sort of thing, but very little. So it's all designed for energy efficiency and keeping the house evenly cooled and heated, right? So there you go. There's a return on this side, and then they have a supply over on this side. And where they put them is all part of the energy calcs and how they want the air to move through the room as well. So all there's whole duct layouts and everything they have to draw to be approved by the county during the permitting process and all. So, but we're moving along. So we got our plumbing rough. We got our AC rough. So we're moving, okay? So any questions, comments, thoughts? You call me, I'm here. Okay, so the life is good. Well, the hurricane strapping right there, keeping your wall systems tied down. Got one on either side of the opening there. So anyway, all right, guys. I want you to have a fantastic day. We do appreciate helping. And take care, okay? Thanks.